Hello, I am Archivist Aaron, and welcome to my study. And today, we are back to playing some, I don't know if I would say indie games, but some smaller games that I could just play in a day or two, maybe. I guess this game's a little bit longer than, at least, than the demos of Buggos 2 we played yesterday. But, either way, this, right here, is Wall World. I got it like a year ago because I was like, I saw this game on a YouTube video as I was wanting to stream it, but then I never got around to it. So I've had it for quite some time. Apparently it has a DLC. I didn't even know that because of how long ago I got it. And the DLC was on sale right now because Wall World 2 is pretty close to coming out, I think. So I got the DLC because it was only like $1. Hopefully that's good. Hopefully everything is going fine because I just got the DLC and then ran the game. I think it downloaded it. It doesn't have the DLC thing here telling me that it is available, so who knows. But we're gonna hit new game and we're gonna get into this. It's player 1. What am I supposed to put, like my name? Like my character's name? Or just the save's name? We're just gonna name it Jim. Because whether that's the save or the person, it works. And Jim is just like the go-to name. Oh, normal's as low as it goes, I see. I guess normal for our first run? Because I mean, I usually like going for the middle or higher difficulty, but the middle is hard, and I don't think for our first run, hard would be advisable. And here we are. So, as far as I know, this is a roguelite. So you basically play through it and you get currency that you spend on these upgrades. Play DLC. No. Okay, so I guess the DLC is like a separate game mode. So I kind of already know what's going on because I have seen videos of the game before. Not like super in-depth, and it was as I said, like a year ago that I saw that, so I don't know if they have any updates since then, but I guess we'll just hit play and see what happens, because I know the basics. As the stream would suggest, there's mining and climbing and shooting things, and that's about it. All right. So we move in like segments. Found the entrance to a mine. Enter the mine with R. R is kind of a weird word to, or a weird button to press for that. E to disconnect. Okay, and WASD to move. Right click for vacuum. Left click for plasma. So yeah, you mine, and then you get loot. And that's, I think it's a little loud. Let's turn that down significantly. Oh, you can change the difficulty mid-game. That's kind of nice. Alright. And so we're, for some reason we're kind of floating. I don't think we're in space, per se. Oh, they're attacking. That is unfortunate. We don't have any kind of sprint. Okay, and so that drops off everything we just had. Man, it just really is putting us right into it. I don't know if it was like a tutorial that I skipped, or if this is the tutorial. Maybe it just is the tutorial. Okay. So is that the timer until they attack again? I don't know. That seems pretty long. I don't think they'd give me 20 minutes straight to mine before another attack comes in, but who knows? We'll have to see. But I suppose our goal will mainly be probably to do a lot of mining and then bring the stuff back whenever we have to go back to defend. Because making a dedicated trip back before then seems like it might waste some time. Some of these rocks have a lot more HP than the others. I don't know if that's, like, if there's any way to tell, or if that's just random. Or if I'm just, I don't know, hitting them at a wrong angle or wrong distance. I don't know if there's a trick to it, but we'll see as we go along. I know your mining speed does get upgraded later when you get more loot. So we'll be waiting for that. Can I mine multiple at once efficiently? I don't think I can. Also, I don't know if it's even a good idea to do this, but I'm kind of like mining the outline of the loot before mining the middle. It's kind of like, that's what I do in Minecraft at least. It's I always mine out the edges and then mine out the middle. It makes it a bit easier. Oh, they're attacking again. Oh, we're a little far away, aren't we? Yeah, we need to vacuum up all this stuff. And you can vacuum the stuff with you. Yeah, we are way too far away. I didn't... Oh, it's down here. Okay, I didn't even realize that we had like a meter for that. I was looking at this. Yeah, I don't know what this says, but... Well, we took a little bit of damage. Luckily, these early waves are not that difficult, comparatively. You jump into the spider at any time and go along the wall in search of more promising mines. I think this mine's pretty good. So yeah, I need to keep an eye on this meter, not this meter. That's good to know. Oh, I also need to, while I'm here, I wanted to check the upgrades. If we can figure out how that works. F for upgrades, okay. And that does pause time, good. So we can select these and see what they do. So these are the different upgrades we can get. I think for now we want more speed. Because being able to move faster is probably incredibly important. You know, for getting back to the ship effectively. But let's also mine specifically towards some of these blue. Because now that we know exactly where to... That blue just went flying, okay. Now that we know exactly where to look to see where the enemies are going to be attacking, we can actually get... We could get more speed. I think drilling efficiency next is important. Alright, so they're going to attack soon, so we're just going to use our new efficiency to start wiping out the forward part of this mine. And you kind of want to take out all the rocks, even the ones that don't have loot in them. Not only because they can be hiding the loot, but also because you get, like, the meta currency from mining things. So, it's pretty useful, regardless of if there's actual... I'm bad at the vacuum, evidently. Okay, the enemies are going to be coming soon, so let's grab all this stuff. Gimme. 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 Thank you. Alright, I don't know what this thing is, but I do not like it. Also, should I be focusing on this instead of all the other things that are attacking me? Probably not. I don't know, it seems like maybe the smaller things are more efficient to get out of the way first. Okay, now let's go for more movement speed, and then let's start upgrading our combat efficiency, because I can definitely see a world in which I get so caught up in the mining that I completely forget that I kind of need to be surviving the waves in between the mines. But I definitely want more loot so we can get more upgrades, because this mining, I like that we got one mining efficiency upgrade, but I could use like 50 of those. And this is a good first mine. I mean, I don't have like a super great frame of reference, because I haven't actually played this game myself, but I have seen the other guy play the game before, and I'm fairly certain he never got mines that good right off the bat. I don't know if that's because this is like the tutorial place, or if it's just, I'm just lucky, but we'll drop off all that. Head back, grab more. We're just gonna mine, ooh, one of these. I forget what these do. Get out of here. Give me my loot. Okay. Now we'll head back, and we'll probably just stay back for the wave, because the wave is coming in. Alright, technology. Found a bomb. Right, okay, so we can just blow up pieces of the mine. That's probably good. Now let's see. We can get numerous upgrades. That's nice. Not necessary, but nice. And we have... That's kind of weird. Because we have 6 of the white stuff, and yet it says that it shows it as red. Which I get that means that it's saying, like, you don't have all the resources necessary, but that's still kind of bizarre, because usually that... You know, you'd think that this would be white, and this would be... I guess yellow. The numbers are yellow and they're correct. You'd think that would be yellow and that would be red, so you know what you're missing. But either way, it's about the same. And I like the machine gun, as in most games. I like to stick with the basics. So higher damage. The rotation speed's important, but I think we're gonna go with fire rate and rotation speed. Because, I mean, it's a machine gun, so fire rate is very important. Okay. Enemies should be arriving right about now. Just shoot some bullets into the heavens and hope for the best. Hi, unknown man. Welcome. Okay, gotta get rid of... Oh, that's a lot of melee guys. And switching sides isn't very efficient, so we should try to clear each side as much as we can before switching. We really need more of the gun movement. Okay, we're gonna do one more foray into this mine. I know that it's sometimes most efficient to go to a different mine when the one you're at starts getting deep like this. Because, you know, you get to the point that you kind of need to delve way too far into it to actually get resources for it to be worth it, compared to how fast the waves come. And yeah, the game is very interesting. I saw it like, as I was saying earlier in the stream, I saw it like a year ago on a video, and I thought it was interesting enough to get it at the time. And yeah, it is a lot like Dome Keeper. I have heard many comparisons to that. Okay, and this is like... I forget what this is. Okay, it's another technology thing. A stake thrower. Ooh, I remember... That was a good one, I think. Alright, but it's a good thing we got to the end of the mine. We're not going to really be able to move to another mine before the end of this wave, so we're just going to spend the rest of our time cleaning up the last few bits and bobs for that good XP. And then we head home, right as the wave is starting. Yeah, so you can switch to new weapons. And against certain enemies, certain weapons are better. And the stake thrower is one of those ones that does a lot of damage to like single targets. So very useful against big enemies. But of course against a group like this, not useful at all. We really need to figure out how to repair our ship. Okay. Upgrades. Let's see, D, you can go over. Alright. So I want to leave and go to the next mine. How do we do that? Exit the mine. There we go. So I think I'm gonna go up. I don't know. I know you can go either up or down on the wall. I don't know what the difference is really, but we're gonna go up for now because upwards is always better, right? And there's a new mine in the wall. So I guess we hit R again to get with the mine here. E to disconnect. Ooh, and it's a green mine. I don't know what that does for us. Is that good? Probably. Okay, we need more blue to upgrade our mining efficiency, which is what I want to get next. Because, yeah, this place has harder rocks than the last one did. That's a new resource, alright. Let's just keep mining. I was gonna go back to see what the green resource does, but we still have a little bit of time before the wave comes, so let's grab this purple and then go back. If it'll let us. It takes a while. Okay. Let's look at our upgrades while this is all paused. Let's see. Okay, so repairing HP does take the green. That's good. And we can upgrade our drilling efficiency. That's also good. That thing looks scary. Should I be using the stake thrower against that? Maybe I should. Stake thrower is better against those big guys, generally. I just didn't know how big he was until... So let's see. X. Yeah, that's a little bit faster with that one. Alright, but now that we have the better drilling efficiency, we can hopefully get through this place a bit faster and find more of the green. Because evidently the green is what we need for repairing our ship, and that's kind of our main goal right now. Our main goal is not to blow up. There's the green. Alright, let's look for resources first and foremost and clear the rest out as we go. Okay. Kind of a smaller mine, it looks like. Unless there's a different avenue, like over here. Okay, we still have a bit of time before the wave. I gotta remember to keep an eye on that, because if I'm caught unawares, that is a problem. Okay, yeah, so this one's a bit more of a meandering cave. It kind of wandered around a corner there. Alright, now we're just gonna smack the walls here as we continue on our way out. Okay, and then repairs. Very expensive to repair, so I really need to try harder to not be taking such a dabblage. But that should be good for now. Let's wait for this wave. Do some preemptive spray and pray, you know? Okay, let's get this going. Okay. That went well. Well enough, as it were. Let's just mine a bit of this. I think there's still maybe a little bit left down here. Yeah, more green. Lots more green. Oh boy. I hope I get like a scanner at some point so I can see if there's more in the cave or if I can just leave. Because while it's good to mine the regular blocks, for max, like, in-level efficiency, you would want to leave most of that. But it is meta progress, so maybe it's best to grab it early on as well. Okay, we only have 6 minutes until the something, so let's get us to this next mine. We have a little time before the wave comes in. There's the next mine. Let's anchor to that. We can mine a few blocks here before we have to, you know, get with the program and deal with the guys. Gimme. Thank you. Okay. We can upgrade our health, and by that I mean regen our health. Definitely a bit scuffed in that regard at the start of this. Nice bullet spread. That might be nice, actually. Let's get that. Because, you know, then we can be a bit more precise against some enemies out here. Oh, we got gun guys on the wall. No good. And yeah, there's quite a bit of meta progress stuff in this. That's what all this stuff. Oh hi. All that 7,935 stuff we have that we've been gathering from all the little blocks we've been breaking. Those are. Ooh, we can. No, not that. Disconnect. How do I pick this up? Oh, I just do that. Okay. I seem to remember the bomb is like not super efficient. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Maybe they upgraded it since I last saw it. And I'm assuming that's more for like super dense rock and not this like easy to carve through stuff. Yeah, so definitely the green rock was just, I mean, it was good to get the health out of it, but it was definitely much denser than this stuff. Because we were still struggling with the green rock area, even with these upgrades. Ooh, technology. Okay, we need to be getting back very soon. Yes, and actually the sequel is coming out soon is why I decided to finally play this, even though I've had the game for like a year. Because the sequel's coming out at some point, so I might as well see what all the stuff's about. Ooh. Alright, that's useful. Where are the enemies coming from? You're coming from down here. Moving too fast. Where's he moving to? Stop your moving. Why are you not shooting? Okay, so if you're holding down the button, that does not work too well. Okay. We are taking a little bit of damage, and that's no bueno. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's can go into maximum overdrive. Alright, that is definitely a much needed boost. I would like a longer beam, however. You know, so I can just mine things from a little farther away. It doesn't seem like something that would be that important, but I feel like that's something I'm missing. Alright, now we got a lot of loot to try to bring with us here. Let's go turn this all back in. And I think we can do one more loot run. Man, but there's no green in here, meaning all the damage to our vessel is not getting fixed. Unfortunate. And I would say it depends on what you're playing for. Because, like, this first run, I think it's very efficient to you know, get yourself the meta progress stuff. Because I know I'm not going to be succeeding in this run because I don't have the meta progress. Wow, you have a lot of health. Those normally died in 2. Yeah. Just as I was saying, I'm not going to be getting very far on the run because I have no meta progress, so mining every block is probably most efficient because then I get as much meta progress as possible before I die, so the second run can be a little bit more efficient. So let's see. Dash down the wall, launch a homing missile. Yeah, but we got a lot of stuff for the first thing, I think. To the core, do I know what that is? I don't know. I need to figure out what that, ooh, 50% durability, and that's like so cheap. Okay, resource vacuum, thank you. I'll take lots of that. Yeah, the first level seems to be most efficient. 5 more seconds between waves, that could help, I guess. Spider speed in general would be nice. The dashes seem a little bit niche, I guess. Rocket launcher might be nice just because it's so cheap. We'll grab one of that. Oh, and this stuff's way too expensive. Okay. DLC. Let's see. I'll get this. Another level of that. Might actually be really cool. It does seem very nice. Let's play again now that we got some meta progress going, because that solves some of like my major issues in the first run. Is we have the vacuum having increased capacity, which was a big issue in the first run. Oh, we got this thing and faster spider speed, so we can go between mines faster. So let's get back in here and mine all this out. We're not getting a lot of resources out of those, but that's fine. Probably. Okay, but keep an eye on that wave meter. Start actually digging our way backwards if we can. I don't think we can. At least not from here. We need to mine like down and around here. Let's pick all this up. Yeah, that capacity is way better. But now we have too much capacity that I can't fill it before the wave starts. Okay, let's get back. Yeah, I saw that the DLC had mixed reviews, but you know, that does happen. So let's see. Coming from up here. It does suck to lose all your upgrades though. That's the issue with like every roguelike ever, is that you're just, every time you start a new run, you're like, no, my upgrades, where have they gone? They had so much good stuff, even though I didn't even get that far in the last one. I was only in like the maybe early mid game, I think. I mean, I've only done like 2.5 mines, I think. Maybe 3.5? Not many mines. And yeah, for the most part, you just want to let the ores settle to where they'll be, and then pick them up later. But they only ever fall down, so they don't really have very far that they can go on their own, generally. Okay, the next wave is coming. Ooh, technology. We'll grab that. Okay, we managed to get everything. And the technology. What is this? That's the bomb again. Alright. Now, upgrades right before the wave gets here. Let's go with the this and the this. Because fire rate is important. Probably should have gone for turn speed. Just because, you know, guys like this always causing issues. Alright, back to it. I think we'll be leaving this mine pretty shortly here. Just got a little bit left to clean up. I know you can disconnect from the mine mid-combat, and it's actually probably good to do that if you're not, like, dedicated to staying at the mine, because then you can, like, move around during combat and probably avoid some hits and stuff, but for now, I'm kind of dedicated to clearing the mines out. Try kind of mining our way through this. Okay. I can kind of strafe hit these and get back to the ship. If only I had my maximum overdrive. Yeah, we overstayed our welcome just a little bit on that one. Let's upgrade. We get... I'm gonna say that we get this. And I want more of this. Even if it's not the best option for us. Because, you know, we kind of need combat efficiency, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I got this guy. And then we're going to take out these guys, because they seem more dangerous for now. Okay, I think those big guys are not as... I'm going to take you. I don't think those big guys are as important as they seemed at first. So let's drop you just like right there. And then continue mining down here. Yeah, that bomb can be very useful, it seems. You just need to know how to use it correctly. Can you stop juking me? My own loot is avoiding being collected. Okay. I think that's this whole mine done. Oh, and we do have the missile. I need to remember that we have the missile. Alright. R to disconnect. Move up to the next. And the next mine was pretty close though, right? Yes. Because I remember seeing it while we were zoomed out for the combat. We should have enough time to mine a little bit in here. Not much, but... Oh, hi. We can argue ad nauseum whether the wall is infinite. We cannot defy the fact that 134 years ago... ... Alright. I guess this isn't a regular mine, but it did give me some money, so I appreciate it. So let's grab some upgrades here. I'm gonna get, I guess, this. got some land dwellers coming. I missed the stake thrower. That would be so perfect for this situation here. Oh, I didn't even kill that guy. Oh, that's unfortunate. I assumed the last few bullets would finish him off, but they did not. He was one hit away. Assumptions are dangerous, apparently. Alright, but this is another wimpy mine. We'll need a stronger mine to get the health stuff later, but for now, a wimpy mine is good. Let's just keep mining deeper. What is this? Technology? Lightweight barrel. Oh. Does that give me like an upgrade for free, or what is that? I guess we'll see. Pretty decent mine, you know, short, full of loot. That's what we like. Okay, first we're gonna get some upgrades, like probably more barrel speed and more damage. Then disconnect. We get lore, we do get lore. Yes. I mean, there was a lore sequence before the game started, but mostly that was just we're on a wall and nobody really knows if there's a bottom or a top to the wall, because people usually don't survive very long on said wall. So that was pretty much all the lore, so I didn't really think it was necessary to go back and show that. What was that noise? We'll use our rocket here. Nice, very useful. And yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, going up and down has different outcomes. Like, I think there are different biomes you go through, depending on which direction you go. Okay, that was just me telling me that this was ready. I didn't grab that. I need to get used to the suck versus the below, you know? I think we all need to figure out the difference every so often. No, I don't know what that means. I'm just saying things because they're funny, not because they make sense. If there'll be a final boss? Well, there is a very ominous timer at the top of the screen that I don't like the implication of, so... Because at first I thought that was the wave timer, and it isn't, so it's obviously the timer of something else. Get out of here. I'm trying to pick up every... Okay. Fine. You want to be that way? Okay, now we can take this. Day-night time at first. I realized it was counting down. I mean, it might be the countdown until the night cycle. I don't know. But I kind of doubt it. Drone system. Nice. Alright. And let's get... We could get this. What's this? Plasma drill range. Takes all our money. Okay. I am very much a sucker for more money. Alright, so that guy will help us clear some dudes out, which would be nice. We do have a damage upgrade on this bad boy, so... Many questions is a sign of a good game. That's usually true. Give me the bomb. Don't leave the bomb inside your ship. That would be absolutely a bad idea. We'll drop this here. Hopefully we're far enough away. Yeah, there we go. Good bombing. Oh, that is some range. I don't know how that helps us exactly, but I like it. Bomb the ship. Do not bomb the ship. I kind of need that. Gimme. Mine out all the rest of this. See if we can't vacuum these up closer to the ship if we can. Because we have a little bit of time before the next wave, but not enough inventory space. Let's get these down here. Get down here. Okay. Like the vac strat? Yes. It seems to be an efficient strat. Oh, just one too few. Alright. That's a lot of purple, though. We like the purple. Now... Oh, yeah, the schematic got this for us for free. That was very nice of it. Let's get... We can also, like, scroll over. Upgrade the bomb. Upgrade the drone. The drone might be useful. But... I feel like these two are our mainstays for right now. More damage. I mean, this is our main weapon, so more damage. Because we don't have the stake thrower this time for high damage against a single target. And the purple does seem great. Purple's great for everything. Yeah, here's where having less spread would come in handy. Let's throw our missile out to take care of that guy. It didn't take care of that guy. It took care of exactly not him. A drone does seem rather efficient. What is that? Oh, dropped a little guy. Help me, drone system. Okay. Back. So we back in the mine. I do seem to get stuck on things. I need to be a little bit more precise with the movement, because I think that I can just slide over things, but then I absolutely cannot. Okay, and that was everything that was still in here. Probably not worth it to go back in. I thought there was more. But I guess I pulled a lot of it with me on our last way through. Okay, let's look at our upgrades here. For more of this, we need 25 and 4 green. So let's just get, like, more speed. I guess more of that. And then disconnect and go up. But yeah, as you can see, you can, like, shoot and stuff while moving, which is pretty nice. I kind of hope we get a green mine next. We have a decent amount of meta currency already, so if we die, that's probably fine. Why are there no mines here? Oh. Oh no. Oh, I have made a mistake, have I not? I went for that one. That was like the most far away threat it could have gone for. Okay, I'm starting to see where having the thing that lets you jump up or down the cliff could be useful. Oh, and they're up here too. Help me, drone. Okay. Spawners are dead. Ground turrets are dead. Shoot this thing. Thank you. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that wasn't too much of a surprise, because I do remember vaguely that the cloud layers are like transitions between zones, and they have combat that happen at them. But, Yeah, still, that was tougher than I would have liked. Because, yeesh, we lost like 80% of our health there. And this is a new type of place. Completely new mine. Lots of meta currency from breaking these rocks, though. I like that. Bismuth texture, that's true. It does look very bismuthian. That's not a word, but, you know. We're just gonna say it like it's a word, and then nobody will question it. You know, confidence is key. Got a new material, which is cubes. We got pixel cubes, that's very nice. We need to start heading back. Oh, we can stay in mine just another second longer. There we go. Okay. We cannot buy anything. Good. We are so dead. There's a big guy coming from this side. You can hear the goopiness. Can you finish that thing off, please? You cannot. Why cannot you? I think I rely on the drone too much. It didn't even kill that. It's not hitting any of them. Yeah, we're so dead. I think if I had slightly better aim, we could have done better, but my aim is still not, I'm not used to how the guns in this aim just yet. So this automatically mines a certain number of blocks whenever you get to the mine. The first upgrade was kind of the most efficient for most of these, but plus 30% more durability. That is actually insanely good. Well, we can't get more vacuum. That is too expensive. Just a higher damage missile I don't think is necessary just yet. Better drill might be nice. This is all classified. This stuff's all too expensive. So there's all enemies in sight. Ah, you'll have to buy a new one after activation. Okay, that is not worth it. Okay, so are all of these single use? No, this one's not single use. Saves 5% resources for use in the next session. That's pretty nice, actually. Alright, we still have a little bit of money to spend here. Let's get more speed, because speed is key, and then more time between waves. Alright, next run. Should we start heading down this time? Let's try heading down. Because we've gone up the last two runs, because it just makes sense to go up. I mean, you got a wall. So yeah, oh wait, and the first mine is always kind of like right up of you, but we're gonna do this mine, and then we're gonna... Oh, that is powerful. Gotta get some good loot very quick like. Luckily the waves are now, I guess, 4 seconds or 5 seconds further apart. That's probably helpful. Honestly, it does not sound like that much of a benefit, but you know, we're just gonna take their word for it that that's actually useful. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot more in here unless there's like... Okay, there's a little bit more down this way. Okay, I should start heading back in a moment here. It's just so hard to say no to the mines when they call you. Okay. here. And then I'm gonna get all the mine upgrades. We should be hopefully fine. There's a guy coming down here. Okay. Now with the mine upgrades, we'll be able to clear out this place a lot easier. We got more blue. Very good. More blue. This first mine is always pretty good. They might have made that like specifically that way so that you always get a good start to the run. I think it's more efficient to hit between two blocks. Or is it just like spreading out the damage between the two and not actually more efficient? I can't tell. Okay, we'll need to start heading back soonish. By soonish is probably very quick here. But we still have more to do in this mine, so we'll be back. Give me this. Okay, we can't shoot things while this is in the gun, so we'll just head back without any shooting, which is unfortunate, but you know. The docking station. Portable induction booster, increasing mine movement speed in the mine and drilling efficiency in its range. Okay. I don't know what that does. Let's grab some combat efficiency upgrades here. Gotta get that gun turning speed. It's very important. So I guess this is kind of like the bomb, except it just makes us super fast in an area around it. Can this be picked back up? It can be. Okay, that is actually huge if it doesn't get in the way of me picking up resources. Because yeah, now I don't need to worry too much about, you know, breaking the fodder rocks. Because we got a lot of speed. How big a range does it have? Not infinite. I mean, I didn't assume it was infinite, but you know what I mean. And it does follow gravity. That is a plus. Okay, let's go back here. This is probably the special room again. There we go. So back here you always get a new weapon, I think. Stake thrower again, good. We were way far away for the boss fight though. Or wave fight, I guess isn't really a boss. But we got the stake thrower, and that's what's important. We're also going to go back through to make sure we break all these. And to grab the rest of the loot that was back here, because there was actually a significant amount. I think. Hopefully. Is this speeding me up by just holding it? I think so. Also, can I bring this back to the ship? We should test that. Okay, now we're gonna be heading down. And that extra speed on this thing is very nice. Let's open our upgrades here. Still don't have any healing stuff, but that's fine. Here's the healing stuff, evidently. That's where it's been hiding. A little bit more of this stuff. We'll want to get another, like, mining speed upgrade, especially for this area. But this is helping a lot here. Oh, and there's a wave already. I didn't even notice that. Can you guys get in the gun? Thank you. We don't have enough to heal. That's unfortunate. I would regret it if I didn't get the damage. Okay, swap to the bottom. Clear this out. Swap back to the top. Clear them out. Head back in. Keep mining. Okay, lots of healing. That's exactly what we need. Okay, this looks like it might be a shallow mine. Unless up that way there's more stuff to be discovered. Okay, that's one way to do it. Get over here. Okay, the wave is approaching. Okay, let's grab what we can and skedaddle. Okay, now we could get some healing. There we go, back to full. And I guess less spread on our attacks. Man, it just barely misses that thing. Okay, clear out the rest of these. Put this up here. So hopefully it stays in range a bit longer. Put it up here. I don't know how much bigger the mine is, but I think this is the end right here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, nothing else. Let's get out. Upgrades, nothing we can get. Nothing really here. Lore, I suppose. Was there a great flood? And Isn't that proof that the wall is not infinite? Well, let me put it this way. Who told you that the wall was flooded to the very foundation? I don't know. Was I told that? Who said that? So apparently there was a flood event, and they're speculating whether there was a ground at the bottom of the wall that the flood originated at, or if the flood was just somehow floating water. Which, you know, to be fair, I guess that's... Oh, you're living on an infinite wall. Nothing's really outside of the realm of reality. We need to get back. As we moved, I kind of assumed that we had time, but we did not. Let's, we can't really get anything here. We could get fire rate. I'll get fire rate. And I kind of accidentally disconnected from the thing, but I'm just going to use that to our advantage while we have it. Okay, reconnect as quick as can be. And I guess having more range would help me break more blocks while staying within the range of that thing. So there's that. Schematic. Okay. So that's a stake upgrade. That is so very nice inside the radius of this thing. Okay, that's everything in this mine. Let's get on out of here. Keep heading lower. Oh, this is the cloud cover. So I think that forces another wave, possibly. Yep, the wave timer was not up. I wish I could, like, run over the enemies. Because, yeah, these little guys completely blocking our movement is a bit troublesome. I wonder if you could just run away from the entire wave. You just, like, leave. Well, here's the next mine. Good thing I found that, I suppose. These guys have a lot of health. Can you not move so much like that? Die, please. Thank you. The flying guys are very hard to hit sometimes. Ah, this is new. And very difficult to break through. Could use more mining efficiency upgrades. And monsters are gonna be here soonish. I just gotta remember to keep a closer eye on that, because there have been a couple times that the enemies showed up and I was not prepared. Just grab these 3, do a little bit more mining. Okay, upgrades, people, upgrades. Let's grab this. Here comes the next wave. And now we're getting the gun guys on the wall. That's unfortunate. Someone else up here. That last one just dodged all our bullets. They're very evasive, these enemies. Okay, but now we got one of these, which will make this area a lot easier. Yeah, this thing I would say is better than the bomb, but that might just be bias. I don't know. Maybe the bomb is really good, and I just have never really used it in its correct context. I just feel like I get a lot more done with this thing than I do with the bomb, all in all. Okay, and that goes deeper in. I should go do that. Alright, what do we get this time? Cluster grenade launcher. I do like grenades. When you have too many weapons, to quickly find the right one, use the weapon selection wheel. Ah, I see, I see. How does this one do? Oh, he's literally just dead. Oh, that. Yeah, so that's not good against small guys, but it is good against big guys. The stake throw is kind of good against both, but not in large groups. I guess the grenade would be good against large groups, but not against any singular guys that aren't, you know, huge. So they all have kind of their own specialties, which is good. Okay, just clean up the rest of this for our meta currency, and let's get out of here. Here's the next mine. And let's see if we can get something here. We're gonna... Oh. We don't have enough for both. It's only plus 5% efficiency. That's not great. Oh, we can repair in other ways too. Let's just repair this way and get some speed going. You what?
Alright, more health. That's very useful right now. So we could use some other stuff, because the boss wave, or whatever the heck that timer is about, is coming up real quick like. And while I appreciate the health, as that's probably very useful for bosses as well, I would like some more combat efficiency, please. Because yeah, this next wave pretty much is the boss. I don't think we're getting any better, so yeah, that's about all we can do there. Let's see if we can... nothing. Okay. We can get nothing. How about over here? And we could actually upgrade stuff here. That's pretty nice. But that's for later. Reload speed, damage. Stake throwing damage would actually be pretty good for bosses. Drawing speed would also be very good. Aiming interface. Could be useful. Let's go with drawing speed on you. Okay, yep. Boss fight is indeed accurate. Oh, I need to be off the mine. Not E. Oh, and this is where it comes in to be able to jump across the wall. We're probably not going to survive very long, given that we cannot jump. How did that all miss? Yep. We did not survive very long after that. So we need to be able to jump up and down the wall. So we're gonna buy those at least to have the ability to do it. And then this is pretty cheap to double that. So this would be efficient to get. Plus 80% more on the next level. Yes, please. That's a huge jump. And that's about all I can afford. But let's grab another dash there. And I know we can get both of those. Okay. Okay. Let's try that again. So that is a boss wave, evidently. Let's try going down again. Oh, well, look how fast we are. We kind of skipped that first mine. Which we should probably go back for that. Let's see, is this more efficient? I don't think so. When you have good speed upgrades, I think it's still more efficient just to move, unless you're like dodging something specifically. Yeah, because skipping the first mine is probably not a good idea, even though the first mine is up and we're trying to head down. Only one each? Come on. I need more gems. But it's the start of a new run, so everything should be slow and easy at this point. One can hope. Enemies are coming soon. Let's start heading out because we're not very fast. So first wave, we can grab this and this. Two probably most important things. Let's shoot a missile just because we can. Alright, good. We got mining speed, but not movement speed, which is unfortunate, because we are still very, very slow. Okay, that's all that has there. Let's head up this way. Still got plenty of time. And there's a technology. Good. We should probably start heading out with how fast we are. But it's so tempting to just keep mining. Grab that, and then this, and then we leave. And then we upgrade our speed next, because obviously we need that very much. Technology. We got the bomb. We're gonna upgrade our speed. Upgrade fire rate. So speed and speed, essentially. Alright, bomb them. You're coming with me. Oh, we're just gonna drop you here. Grab our loot. Get that all cleared out. This is a big mine. Okay, this is the way back into the secret room that the starting tunnel seems to always have. Is it always the stake thrower? It does seem to be. Which is good, because I like the stake thrower. Gotta clear the rest of this out. Lots more loot down here. But we're just about done with this mine. Just a little bit more here. Oh, and that's the boss, or enemy wave. I didn't even notice that was here already. Alright. And we don't have our maximum overdrive. That is unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know how I lose track of the time so easily in there. Oh yeah, we should probably upgrade our stuff. Get more mining first. Rotation speed. Okay. Still had a little bit left in here. We're just about done with this mine though. Okay, if I just had more vacuuming space, I wouldn't have had to go back in. So that's definitely something to keep in mind for future meta progress upgrades. Disconnect here. Sprint down the wall like a madman. I love how fast this thing is now. Alright, we got the difficult to mine stuff here. Although this level of upgrade, that's not too bad. Some are still a little slow. I don't know if it's random chance based on, like, how much damage I do to the block is random, or if each block's health is kind of randomized within certain criteria, but some blocks seem much harder to break than others. Okay, let's grab some of this green and get out, because the wave is coming quick. Alright, let's grab some of this, because that just increases our money efficiency. We all like efficiency, I'm sure. But really, I was going after them. I thought it would go after the higher health, you know, guys on the wall. Not just the two wimpy guys in the air that I was aiming toward. Okay, bomb, you're gonna go just down there. You mine down, I'll mine up, and we'll see what happens. Okay, we still got plenty of time before the next wave. I just need to keep checking that every so often so I don't completely lose track of it. This stuff takes a while to break. We need more of them fancy weapon upgrades here. Or drill upgrades, I guess it would be. And that's all of it, and the wave is here. You're coming with me. Okay. Now we're gonna grab speed. It is indeed key. Yeah, I got rid of both of them. Good. Didn't take out that one guy, but that's fine. Or no, we need to still be here when you press R instead of E. We can get absolutely chugging down the mountain here. Yeah, we do have a good bit of green from that place. Man, these things have way too much HP. Why do these little guys keep appearing here? Get. These flying guys are so hard to aim at because they just keep moving. How'd that miss both of you? Oh gosh, there's one down there too. How long does this fight go? Why am I not shooting?
I hate that it doesn't, if you're holding down the shoot button between, like, while changing weapons, it doesn't, like, keep you shooting. Hit the guy. Thank you. So you need to, like, unhold the button and then hold the button again. Same with there. I was holding down right-click to do the suck, but because I wasn't fully out of the chair yet, it didn't actually save that I was trying to press that button. So that's a bit of an issue, but you just need to be more precise about it, I suppose. Alright, this place is very hard to mine through without the special speed up thing that we had earlier. That we do not have now. I like that a lot better than the bomb. I mean, the bomb can be useful, but not that useful. That thing was like, it was like the bomb, but it was completely reusable, and you just pull it around the mine with you. It's like if the bomb just kept blowing up. Alright, I need more of everything. That's good. The wave's coming in a moment. I wish that the explosion had taken out the little guys out there instead of whatever was up north, like 10 miles away. It doesn't even one-shot him. Maybe it's better to just spam click instead of hold. Because if you hold, then you end up with that issue where it doesn't count that you're holding it if you're between weapons or getting in and out of the chair. But if you just spam it with the machine gun, then you don't have to worry about holding it. Because it just always is going because you're spamming it. Now, it doesn't work with the bigger weapons like the stake thrower though, because that you need to actually charge up. We really need more mining upgrades. Okay, last chunk. There we go. This should be the grenade thrower, I think. I think it's pretty consistent which ones you get. Yeah. That's good. I mean, the grenade thrower was good. I just need to, I don't know, be better at using it and switching between weapons depending on the situation. Which I am not very good at just yet. Can you stop dodging me? We're on a bit of a time crunch here with how long every one of these blocks takes to break. Alright, we need to get back. But these blocks, while they take a long time to break, they have so much meta currency in them. Alright, nothing's coming from the bottom, which is very helpful. Never mind. Something's coming from the bottom now. It was very helpful, though, for the time that it was. Actually, we need upgrades, possibly. We can't afford any upgrades. Okay. We could get healing which is sorely needed. Yeah, I'll start mining over here while it blows that up. Okay, and that's just the bottom there. I don't know if there's any actual loot left in this place or if it's all just rock, but I want the meta currency, so we're mining it all anyway. Although it might be better to keep moving and get more combat efficiency rather than just maximize the meta currency, because the longer you live, the more currency you're gonna get by default anyway. So let's just move on and not get those last 2 blocks, no matter how much it pains me. Okay, we don't have much time until the next wave comes in. Okay, but this place is gonna be a lot easier in comparison. Still not super easy, but comparison is important. Grab these, get back to here. Can't upgrade anything too important just yet. We could get faster back and forthy, but I think I'm wanting to wait for more mining upgrades. And here would be the place to do it, because that's where we get the green. We'll send one of these out immediately. That's going after him. Okay. Good. We need the greens. Lots of the greens. If it could, there they are. I knew it was hiding them from me. Let's grab some of this. Head back. So we can upgrade this. And we need more green for this as well. And green for healing. Alright, but now we should mine supremely fast. And indeed we do. Definitely worth going back for that. More green, good. Not a ton more, it was only 1 gem per thing, but you know, that's fine. Any green is good green. That's what they always say. Because everyone knows it's very easy being green. There's a whole saying about how easy it is, right? Okay, the wave's almost here. Seems like there's still more in here, so that's worth coming back for. Oh, it's snowy. That's probably not good. Oh, the boss wave is about here. Oh, that's a problem. Let's, oof. We don't really have anything for that, do we? We do not. I guess stake thrower. Gonna be the best we got.
And now we're trapped in here. Oh, and it stops me from using my shooting anytime I do the jump. I need to remember that. Hopefully that's far enough. I think so. It's on cooldown. We couldn't do anything about that. It was on cooldown. And the explosion guy. We just don't have enough space in there. We got a lot of meta currency once again, so... Is that only a 10% increase? I think so. Not amazing. Ooh, upgrading these again would actually be really good. So let's get you, and then one of you. Let's do the down one. There we go. Oh yeah, we could have healed mid-combat. I mean, I didn't have that many green, but yeah, you're right. You can go into the upgrade thing to do the healing. I just didn't even think about it. I was just shooting, you know? But let's go again. And we got time. And it's pretty fun to just get in and do the mining. It does kind of suck that you have to reset all your upgrades every time, but... Okay, get to this instantaneously. Okay, let's try to get that first mining upgrade ASAP, which the game is helping us get quite readily. I think that's just 6 of these. And I'm pretty sure we have at least 6 now. Because that first mining upgrade is pretty integral. And that'll help us clear this out a lot faster. And the first couple waves you can do without really any upgrades, so combat upgrades are not going to be the most necessary here. We just need to get more efficient at the mining so that we can be better by the end game, so we can actually beat that boss. Okay, the enemies are coming pretty soon. If only I had the drone just permanently. That'd be nice. I think the drone might be able to fend off the first, like, wave or two. And then I'd be able to just stay in the mine indefinitely. At least at the start of the game, which would be very nice. But I'm sure we'll get there. The meta progress is adding up. Go, missile, kill something. Oh, it's just him. Okay, well, just Jimmy wanted to come say hi, and we just freaking sent a ICBM straight into his house. I don't think he deserved that. Yeah, another schematic. I think there's always a schematic in this first mine. At least most of the time there seems to be. Lots more purple. Good. The purple or blue? I've been kind of using the colors interchangeably. Because it's I don't know, maybe I mean, it's not lavender. It doesn't have the certain je ne sais quoi that lavender has. I don't know, what would you call that? Maybe like a light cobalt? I don't know. What are your thoughts, Unknown Man? You're the color specialist here, right? I don't know what qualifications makes me think you're some kind of color specialist, but I'm sure you have qualifications of some kind. Actually, partially colorblind. See, that's what makes you the color specialist. That's you have lots of experience with colors in that you can't see them. So I think that that is a special skill, and nothing will convince me otherwise. Oh, we should level up some stuff, like more mining. My favorite upgrade. Although the movement speed might be nice as well. We'll just need to get more light cobalt stuff. Oh, right, because purple is partly red, which means that you might be able to see the blue part better than the red part, which would make them look less purple. That's actually kind of interesting. And this resource radar is super useful, actually. Especially if I just go through a place to pick up the resources, that would be very, very nice. More here. There's one down here. Another down here. This is a very rich mine right here. Come along. Okay, we need to get back imminently. Hopefully we brought enough purple for a movement upgrade. Okay, movement upgrade. Let's also grab one of that, just because we need to... What's the button to leave? E. There we go. See, now we're zippy. But see, marine blue, that's a good color. You know, not everyone would think of that color. That makes you the color expert. Lots of stuff to get. We're gonna need a few trips in and out of here. Resource radar, there it is. I was just invoking the resource radar to go and do its thing, and then it did it. That was very helpful of it. Maybe I can upgrade it. That would be nice. 'Cause that resource radar might be a bit of a breakthrough. Come along, everybody. You're coming with me. At least as much as I can get. Now I just need to kind of go. Okay. We have a lot of money, but no the white stuff, which makes it hard to really get a lot of upgrades here. And we missed all the air guys. How did we manage that? I think that's our special skill, is we're able to miss things that nobody else could possibly miss. And you know what? I'm proud of that skill. It's a very important skill. It's just like the other skill that I'm very good at, which is to be able to time perfectly when to pull on the door handle so that it doesn't unlock when someone else is trying to unlock it. Do we have anything else to mine? No, we're done entirely. Okay. We just gotta pick up the stuff and get out. Yeah, there is a bit more white in here, which is good. Okay, turn all that in. Pick up the rest of all this numerous loots. And now... How much do we have? We have 10, so there's plenty for all this. Exit the mine. Hopefully we're not at the cloud layer yet. We are not. Okay, the wave's about here. It of course shoots at the one that's the lowest health. And that thing just will not die. There we go. Very hard to estimate the HP on those things when you keep resetting how much damage your stuff does. Oh, and I never checked if we could upgrade the resource radar. We really should. Okay, what's this? The shotgun. Okay. Okay, there's still more up here. We have a technology thing to bring back, which will be very nice. Man, we're always like just slightly further away from the ship than I think we are. Oh, we need to go back in here so we can upgrade, if we have any upgrades to get, which we don't really seem to. I guess we can get that. We can grab all that in a minute. Okay, we're already full up.
Alright, just a couple more trips into the ship, and we should be out of this mine. Oh, we even get the little snow effect on it. That's nice. So let's see. We need the green. We need lots of the green. Let's get the rest of that. Okay, we have a little bit of time before the next wave comes. Not a whole lot, but here's that green we needed. You got it already been suspended. Yeah, I think there's some amount of like automation on it where it'll like be able to tell after the first message if it's a bot or not or something. So it probably just, they said something and then just insta-banned. Of course, them being around still means that they're making accounts faster than they're able to ban them, which is just insanity. Why did you attack something so far away? I thought it would attack that thing. Should be easy to detect. Yeah, I mean, you would think so. Sometimes they add like weird characters to it and stuff though, so it can be difficult. We need more green. Give me the plant. There it is. Lots of green. But, you know, I've always wondered, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to technology and the cost of, you know, upkeeping something that is a very, like, large system. But at the same time, I've always wondered how Twitch is so unprofitable for them. Because, you know, there are so many people that watch things on Twitch and buy things on Twitch, and they take a tremendous cut from all of that. And it's like, how do they still lose money after all that? But I guess just the servers and maintenance and staff that it takes to run all of it just costs a lot more than you would think it would. I don't know. Okay, now we can get more of this and more of this. We are swimming in upgrades. Now, we don't have a lot of time, but look how fast we are. We can mine like 2 more things. Lucky us. So it's more like 6 more things. And we still get back before the raid starts. Good. And I mean, it's probably just Discord doesn't have issues like that. True. But of course, Discord, I mean, I guess Discord does handle streaming, but actually, yeah, you're right. It's not as big a platform, of course, but makes that much money? Probably not. Especially because Nitro is overall a lot less predatory and invasive than a lot of the like Twitch membership stuff can be, which, you know, is why I'm not an affiliate. I just work here, you know. I don't buy into a lot of their sales practices though, because, you know, it's just one of those things. It's not exactly a system I'm fond of. Man, but we're gonna have to fight the boss like real quick here, and we are not very impressive combat-wise. Don't you go after this guy, thank you. We have the drone, which will help a bit. Why are you just moving up faster than we can shoot up?
That's why we're not shooting, because we jumped. That's right, I forgot. I wish that getting headshots did extra damage. I don't think it does. Those things do have like a clear head to them. And how long is this battle? Who are you blowing up? Do these guys just keep coming? I need to not be fighting so I can do something before the boss gets here. Are they just gonna keep me permanently in combat for the next 2 minutes? There we go. Because I definitely need some upgrades before the boss gets here. We have, like, the best mining upgrades that we've ever had so far. Heal mid-fight? Yes, I do need to remember that. Gimme. Thank you. Is there any more loot in here? I don't think I can see the radar if nothing pops up on the radar. Ooh, what are you? The crypto key. Activate automatically when you get close to the corresponding device. Alright, that's cryptic, as I guess would be expected. Okay, we need to get back like right now. Alright, we don't have a lot. It ain't much, but it's dishonest work. Okay, so yeah, we can upgrade the resource radar with some good stuff. We're not going to do that right now. We can get shotgun. I don't know. We haven't used the shotgun yet, so we'll not worry about that right now. Let's get just the increased fire rate and see if we can get anything else over here. Fire rate on that. Let's spread on this. Might as well. The drone system is pretty much the best thing we got other than our own gun. So this is pretty much the boss wave here. That extra fire rate is very good. Bosses are coming. Stay away from the bomb guys. Thank you for dying. Did that hit me? I can't tell. That's not shooting. I really hate that. It almost makes me not want to use the movement things at all. Because I need to, like, stop shooting and start shooting again. Okay, now we can start trying to figure out how to beat this thing. Because the wave is actually dealt with for now. Never mind, wave is back. I mean, at least the boss is kind of in the backdrop, so as we're fighting the rest of the wave, we're kind of passively hitting the boss as well. Okay, now would be a good time to heal. No, why did it close on that? I tried to press A, and I pressed Q, and apparently Q closes it as well. Which is weird. Send that missile at him. Those things have a lot of health. We need to upgrade our missile at some point. I haven't been because it can kill most regular enemies in one hit. But I suppose regular enemies are not what we have that thing for now. Oh, that's not good. Take him out. Take him out. And take out the... Oh, we only have one eye left, I think. Go, missile. Fulfill your destiny. Alright. Where was the last mine? Did we finish the mine we were at? I don't even know. That is a good, you know, amount of distance you can cover there, though. So let's just head to the next mine downward. Ah, this is the mine we were at. Is this where we want to be? Who knows? I think we still had stuff in here, right? Did we finish this? Oh, we already finished this. Man, I need better memory. I also moved like a ton during that fight. So for me to remember what mines I've been at, let alone what mines I've finished, is a bit of a Herculean task for me. Free loot and lore. The answer to the age-old question, should we study the wall in depth? Or is it easier, and therefore better, to explore its surface? Is very simple. It depends on what we are trying to find. That's cryptic, but alright. Down further. Keep going towards the resource nodes when they pop up. Oh, that's an attack wave that I didn't see coming. I thought we had a bit more time. No upgrades that we can get, really, but that's fine, I suppose. Destroy all the blowy uppy guys. Alright. I think this place is almost cleaned out. At least in those directions. There might be another like this. One more. We'll grab whatever this might be. Bomb thrower, always nice. Actually, is that different than the grenade? I guess that's different than the grenade thrower, isn't it? Oh, we're full up. I think that's everything in there. Probably. More rotation speed would be nice, but not necessary. We need green, so we need to find a green mine ASAP. Oh, what the heck is that? Fire the missiles. Missiles ignored it. We're doomed. It's not shooting. Shoot it. Yeah, I don't like how much spread the machine gun has even after being upgraded. Okay, but this is a green mine, which is good because we need as much green as we can get. We need green out the wazoo. We need green for healing, green for upgrades, green for sanity. Green is just good for everything, really. That's a lot of green. Let's keep grabbing the green here. Any more down this way? No. We really need to upgrade that radar so we can see easier where everything is. Okay, let's start gathering stuff up pretty soon here. Ooh. Schematic of something? Blueprint. Allows you to scan the size of the mine that spires connect to. Okay. I guess that's good. So will that just tell me, or because it said allows me to? Do I have to know how to do that, or will it just kind of do it? So first of all, ooh, only 5% efficiency. 5%. Is that worth it? Is that worth anything? I think we're gonna buy that and do the rest in this. Oh, what the heck is that? Yeah, whatever those things are, I do not like them. Stop blocking each other's weak spots. Come on. Let me. How much health does this thing have? It just has infinite. Okay. Okay, that's dead. Did we get everything in here? Not all the... Not E. Not E. We need R. 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 Now E. That's very interesting controls. Okay. Now R.
So we needed R and then E and then E and then R. But I did E and then R. And that was the problem. A nice quick mine with very easy rocks. I always like that. Not a very quick mine anymore, man. This thing goes deep. Okay, get all the white stuff. Get all this stuff. Get the technology and let's skedaddle to get to the wave before we die. Okay, that's the overdrive. Let's buy ourselves a little bit more stuff here. Okay, first of all, healing. Yes, please. Second of all, what does this do? Ooh. Damage from the bullets. Okay, so it reduces fire rate, but increases the bullet size and damage, which means that I'll be able to hit things easier. So that's something to save up for sure. So let's take these guys out. Not E, not E, not E. We need R. I swear I'm gonna get those two mixed up like for the rest of my life. Why are you moving with me? Stop moving with me. Man, we really need bigger bullets. These things don't do nearly enough damage. Heal them, please. Stop just dodging all my bullets. It does no damage. We do no damage. Absolute zero. Is the wave over yet? Oh, there was something there. Nope, they're dead. Okay, I don't know what it was, but they're dead. Was this cleared? Is this the one I was at? I have no idea. This was an earlier one, wasn't it? I think so. Is this the one? I wish I could see further in than just like 2 inches. Yeah, this is the one I was at. Okay. We need more purple. Lots more purple. Thank you for the lots more purple. I appreciate it. Or whatever we decided this was. That is a lots more purple. Alright. Grab all this. Turn in, pick up, turn in, start unbuckling from the wall, and then upgrades. We're gonna get that for sure. Then we gotta save up for more. Okay, but there's the next wave coming very soon, so we'll stay uncoupled for the next wave. What is that? Stop moving so fast. This machine gun is still not that good at, you know, keeping up with things.
Okay, I think that was all that was in that mine, essentially. So let's just head to the next unopened mine. Still nothing we really need. Oh, hi. Hi, I'm Ben. Hi, I'm Ben 2. Ben 2? What a strange name. Are you foreign? Yeah, evidently. Alright then. That was Ben. Oh no. Actually, let's go up. We have time before the boss. We don't really have time before next waves, but I can't really deal with another cloud wave right now, so let's try going all the way up, and we're probably fast enough, right? This is probably a mistake. This is probably not good. Cause yeah, this is way up here. I was not feeling very good about taking on a cloud wave of an even lower area, because I feel like it gets harder the further from the center you get. It might just be, you know, as time goes on it gets harder, but heading back up towards the center is probably a good idea. Kinda. Why'd I go after that? That thing was already, like, pretty much dead. Those missiles are very annoying. Can you die? Die, please. Die. I'm locked in. Not locked in, blocked in. Okay. Okay, we got a few more mines before our inevitable death. Never mind, this isn't even a mine. Yes, the hermit was already old when most of us were wet behind the ears. But is this proof of his divine nature? Maybe he has simply kept his son hidden, and now that son plays his part. Maybe. I don't know who this guy is, but good for him, I guess. I could use a lot more green and a lot less everything else. Or maybe the higher level stuff above green that also can heal. That would also be nice. But infinite purple is also very good. Ooh, and technology is very good. Generally. I mean, it might be something useless, but... This is a big mine. This is a real big mine. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to actually start going back before we even reach the end of the mine. No matter how fast we can mine, that's just... It's just too much. Okay, what do we get? Bomb, not that useful. Oh, that was a mistake. Shoot, please. Hit them. Thank you. Yeah. Just keep hitting. You know, these bullets do not seem that much bigger. I think someone scammed. You know, they were promising the bigger bullets, but it was just one of them scam products that doesn't actually do anything. Okay, which one? It was the one that was like right next to the clouds. So not this one. Man, we went a ways down. Oh, there's this one. I wish that all resources could be used to... Huh, that's pretty decent. I wish all resources could be used for repairing. Just because there's no guarantee you're gonna find the right resources. And there's a cloud cover right above us, and I just don't know if I can do another cloud cover fight with this little HP. So I've been avoiding it, but there hasn't been any healing resources on this side of the clouds. So we're just gonna have to go for it, I guess. Because yeah, we have none of these resources. Okay, enemies are almost here. Let's just grab whatever we can out of here. Alright, we're gonna grab that for later. Whatever that missile was shooting at, it was way far down there. Bad idea. Why can these guys just get pushed? Yeah. The green is really rare. We need more of it. We are tech savvy, aren't you? I knew the workshop was a dead giveaway. Yeah, I would assume someone who works in a workshop would be tech savvy. I found something, take a look. Oh wow, where'd you get that, Ben? So what is it? Is it valuable? When have you last been to the Museum of the Core? When I was a kid. Do you remember the core activation mural? Come off it, is that a key to the core? Yep, 5 of those things can wake up any core. We're just missing the core itself. And 4 more of these crypto keys. Alright, so we need more crypto keys, evidently. That's good to know. That's good. We need that for sure. We could get another one. Oh. Because yeah, that vacuum cleaner capacity is a big one. And that's not a big upgrade. Some of these are pretty good too, like more durability would be good. Better missile would really be good. But let's get this and better missile. Look at that. Next level's classified, okay. So we can't get that yet. Huh. One more run. Just... One more, I promise. Not more than that. The game's addicting. The game's very addicting. Which is the sign of a good roguelite, you know? Because if you want to just keep playing it, then that's definitely how they get you. Now we're back to this. Oh, we have so much vacuum capacity. But as always, let's stop here and grab our first that upgrade, because it's a big upgrade. Trying to mine without it is foolishness. Now we need a bit more to get the movement upgrade.
And what's this? Alright. I like that. Whatever that is. I don't know what was that for a machine gun? Or was that for something we don't have yet? But definitely this vacuum having so much capacity will help us when we're leaving mines. We'll be able to vamoose a lot easier. There we are. And then head into here. Right on time. Oh, there's still one more. You deal with that guy. Thanks, bye. Just leave it to him. Alright, I don't know how much we need for our next upgrade. I should really memorize how much each of these takes. And we need 16 and 4. We're not going to ever have that because we don't have enough of the white stuff. So being here at the green stuff isn't really going to help us with that, but... Which actually, here's the plan. We're going to leave for now, but we're going to come back to this one. After we get like a couple more of the mining upgrades. Because that stuff's useful, but just for the time being, we need other resources for it. Oh, we need to read this. I was just like, hey, loot. And thus it turns out, there is no doubt the wall was in fact created by ... Why did all these people die like right before they wrote down the important part of the notes they're writing? Like, come on, just live like 5 seconds longer so you can tell us what you mean. There's the white stuff we need. Only one, but I think we only needed one more. Perfect timing. Buy that. Perfect. Okay. Back to the mine. Got that good mining speed. Now we could go back up for the other mine after this. Now that it won't take absolute eternity to get through it. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know what this lightning at the bottom does. Do we need that for anything? Because I don't think we've ever had anything that used that. Still taking a while to break these, but not nearly as long as it took before. The stream's been going good. Thanks for asking. Just been doing a lot of mining. This is the last run we're doing though, so we, you know, don't get too addicted to the game and stay here for like 6 hours. Which I probably could at this rate. Oh, that's the next wave. That cave seems almost done. So let's see. Let's get more of that, and then we're out of money. Okay. Why not? I mean, I feel like I probably should do something other than just play this all day today, but you know, I guess that's up for debate. Maybe this is the best thing I can be doing with my time. Who knows? It is a very addictive game. They have the roguelite formula down pretty well on this. I think that's almost all the loot that's in here. Let's just mine up a little bit and see if there's anything else up there. Get in there. No matter how much room we have in the vacuum, it doesn't really matter if we can never get things into it. Yeah, I did see that you were playing Red Dead Redemption on Steam. Unfortunate that I didn't finish this stream in time to go join you there, but I hope you had a good stream. This is gonna be another... Let's grab that. Gonna be a cloud cover wave. Actually at the same time as a regular wave, which I think is efficient. Oh, it's going up there for some reason. It's not even attacking the close ones. What the heck, game? The targeting on the missile is really finicky. I mean, I'm sure it's going for a good target, but it's just, it never goes for the target you want it to. Get the guy. Get the, okay, thank you. It was just specifically using the like small amount of variation on the shots to just not let it hit any bullets onto it. Not very nice of it. Here we go. Are we dead? More guys up here. Is this the topmost mine? No, there's one here. Let's just assume this is the one that we're starting with. Alright, more green. Good. What do we need for our next upgrade, I wonder? I think that's also green. So let's check that real quick. Yeah. 25 and 4. So we need a lot of purple and some green. I don't know why. My brain, every time it's, I'm talking about how I need the green, the Friends on the Other Side song just pops in my head. I'm sure you know the line, if you know the song. And I hope when I look in my future it's the green that I see, because I need the green. You know, Friends on the Other Side, I think it's a song from Princess and the Frog. It's a good movie, if you haven't seen it. I'm sure most people have, though. It's a classic. Actually, I don't think my mom had seen it until recently. I think we watched it for the first time in like the last year or something. So I guess not everyone's seen it. It is a classic though, and a very good movie.
Let's just keep moving so these guys can't be too much of a nuisance to us. Okay. Clear these guys out. Get back to the mine we were at, which was way up here somewhere. There we are. Too much voodoo. I mean, I guess that's kind of fair. Everyone has a different voodoo tolerance. And honestly, the sequences with the voodoo were very, like, very well animated. Let's see. Force field automatically activates at the start of each fight and absorbs all incoming damage until it depletes from hits. Okay. That's... sounds pretty solid. Okay, there's nothing down here, so this place is done. We'll just mine some stuff on the way out and then leave. Go to the next mine. Still don't know if that's any faster. It seems faster. But it does have like lag at the end, which skews the results a bit. And the next wave is coming up real soon. I can't forget that. Should just grab this and run, most likely. Let's see. Oh, we got this right off the bat. That's actually really good. Because I was wondering where that other upgrade we got earlier from the blueprint was, and that was down here. And then we also got this for free. So that's incredibly useful. We need more purple for this. But for now, I think we're gonna get probably this. Help us with this wave. Please go after that guy. Thank you. Actually went after the guy I wanted it to. These guys are tanky. Alright. That's fine. We're back into it. Nothing in there. How about up here? Something up here. I should just be getting into the habit of picking these up as I go, because I have so much vacuum space now that I don't really need to worry about waiting until the end to pull it all back. Oh, is this a weapon room? I think it is. Is that even going to be useful? I usually use the machine gun anyway. It's always my favorite to just use the most basic weapon. I don't know why. It's like if there's a pistol in a game, I use the pistol. Or if you start with like a machine gun like this, I always just stick with the machine gun. Bomb thrower, of course. Okay, they're coming soon. I don't think I'll be able to mine through this way in time. So let's just head back around. Stop getting stuck on the stuff. Me. Okay, got both of them. Good. I thought I would still be blocked in because of where it was shooting. Why that one? Why not any other enemy? Okay. I'm gonna make the executive decision to pass this one by for the time being. Head to the next mine. Because we already got some of the unique thing in there, and it would be easiest to go somewhere that has different stuff. And easier to break blocks. Right now we just need some purples. Lots of purples. Another blueprint, my favorite. Crush small enemies on the wall and deal damage to large ones. That is very nice, actually. Because that means that we can just walk into the small enemies and eventually kill them instead of just being stuck on them forever. More purple, thank you. More green, also very good. Nothing up there. I need to get out of the habit of just breaking every single block because I can, you know? That was good before, not so much anymore. Okay, we just need to get back. Give me that one. If I can just grab all this in now, then we can get going. That would be good, but this would also be very good. We're gonna get this and just hope for the best. How about that? Oh, you guys are here early. How did you get there so fast? Why are they so hard to hit? Just hit them. Need to get more everything speed on this. What do you say? You have angered the gods. The harvest is about to begin. When up and down change places, when the snow falls in the middle of summer, when those inside and those watching divide the great cloth, the barbarians are having a feast. Judges in chains and a pale pelican. Alright. You know, whatever you say, man. So got 2.5 minutes before the boss. Technology, good, good. These mines are always so deep. And you stop being so deep and wide. But we'll be able to mine pretty much all of it before we have to leave, I think. Depends on how much more of it there is. Get out of here. Trying to suck. Okay. Yeah, there's still a bit left here. We'll get out with this. 180 docking station. Very good. Okay. Combat efficiency. So I bought one of these wonderful things. Okay, actually I'm gonna go suck real quick. Probably a bad idea. I just wanted to get the rest of the stuff right there in case it helped us. We are very trapped. Alright, now we have 15 seconds to do as much as we can in this mine. Go, go, go. Okay, I think that's everything in the mine. Give me. Why is that one just being so difficult? Okay. Can we get anything else that'll help us? Yes. Good. That's exactly what we wanted. And we can get a little bit of health. Already have so much health. Okay. Starting to get more the hang of the game. Oh, that I died easily. I think that might have been the one missile hit. Okay. We got pretty much everything in there, right? Yeah, probably not worth it going back. I think there was a little bit left at the end of the place, but we'll just move on to the next area because we need a fresh mine. I think this will be a cloud wave, though. Yep. Preemptive missile. What is that? They're like the other guys, but they have a lot more health. There's a lot of you guys too. Let me move, please. Thank you. Why not attack those things? These things suck. I wish the missile would have hit them instead of whatever it did hit. What is with this health? You can only hit it like once every 10 attacks. Where are you going? How am I supposed to beat these things? Let me shoot, let me shoot, let me shoot. Why are you still alive? This thing's just too close to the wall. I can't even get up past it. I hate these things. Okay, thank you, missile, for doing something useful. And they can hit me while I'm in the middle of that animation? That's BS. Hit something, please. What am I supposed to do about these things? I literally just cannot hit them in the places where I need to. The missile's the only option I have for those guys. Unless something else would do better. Like you. Oh, you're what I needed. Don't hit another cloud wave while I'm running from this cloud wave, please. What is that? What? There's too much everywhere. Why is there nothing? Like, I'm not running out of enemies to fight ever. Oh, and I can't even move now. I can't even move because this thing's just invincible. I thought we would be able to kill it with the moving legs, but we can't. We just cannot kill anything with anything. Okay, but we now know that the floating guys with the pustules are pretty much
invincible to the machine gun because you can't damage them at all on any part of them other than the pustules. And the top one, where they have that horn, the horn blocks pretty much all of your shots, and while you're trying to dodge around like 50 other enemies, you're not going to be able to get above and below those things, and then above again, and then below, and then above, and then below, because there's like 5 of them. So you're just not going to be able to do it because they can just body block for each other. So you need to use some other weapon against those things, because evidently, I mean, me just trying to use the machine gun the whole way through was just not going to work ever. So yeah, we're not going to be able to use the machine gun next time all the way through. We're going to actually need to focus on having other items or other weapons with us. But either way, I mean, we could have gone a lot further on that. It was just a constant battle there for way too long. And I feel like those cloud waves, they don't fully dissipate unless you've killed everything that it spawned. You know, like if it spawns a wave and then waits, and then if you haven't killed that entire wave, it spawns another smaller wave on top of it, and just keeps doing that, throwing smaller waves at you, adding more and more units until you've cleared the whole board. So that's probably why when I was trying to kill those first guys and the weapon just wasn't doing it, it just kept throwing more and more and more and more enemies at me, because I hadn't killed the previous ones yet, so it just kept piling on more and more forever. So I had to have switched weapons in that situation, and I was hoping I could just use my favorite weapon on him, and I could not. So next time, we'll know to use anything else. But yeesh, that was a kind of frustrating final run, because it just wouldn't let me, especially with the way that, like, I had more green, I could have healed. I didn't notice my health because I thought I was going to be able to kill the guy below us with the claws, and it just wasn't damaging him. Did we not get the claws that run? Was that the previous run that we had the claws? Because that thing just wasn't dying at all. So I guess the claws just didn't exist for that run, and that was unfortunate because I thought that we had them. That's why I wasn't shooting down, and then we got stuck, and then everything just kind of dogpiled on us, and I was too distracted by everything else to remember, oh yeah, check your health, and if your health is low, heal. So yeah, we could do a lot better. Next time we will. But all in all, it was going well, and I've been trying to, while talking, figure out what I want our next meta progression thing to be. Because I'm thinking maybe the engine, because movement is super useful, not only during combat, but also just in between combat. This makes everything a lot more efficient, but it seems like it's only a 10% movement increase, but we'll get it. Oh, and that's the max level, okay. So we never have to worry about the engine again. We've kind of maxed that out, so we'll see. I guess I will, we'll jump over to this bad boy here. I'll see you guys next time, because it's been about 3 hours. That's, you know, how long we usually stream. And yeah, I'll probably be playing this again, most likely tomorrow. What day is tomorrow? Once again, this screen doesn't actually show me the calendar or anything. Let's see, it's Friday, so yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, probably playing more of this thing about Wall World, and I'll be looking forward to that. So see you guys then. Goodbye.